Have you ever wondered why, even when you're doing everything right, eating well, taking your vitamins, following your doctor's advice, you still feel tired, foggy, or not quite yourself? What if the very supplements you take each morning, with the hope of staying healthy, are quietly working against you? As we grow older, our bodies change in ways that often go unnoticed. The liver slows down, the kidneys lose efficiency, nerve endings become more sensitive, and certain vitamins that once helped us can start to build up, becoming harmful rather than helpful. In fact, recent studies have shown that some common supplements, especially in older adults, are linked to a higher risk of heart issues, nerve damage, even memory loss. The danger is subtle, often disguised as ordinary aging, but the truth is, some of it is not aging at all. It's avoidable. In this video, we'll gently walk through 4 vitamins that may no longer serve your body after age 60 and might even be putting your health at risk. And just as importantly, we'll explore 4 nutrients your body now needs more than ever to stay sharp, strong, and steady. So take a moment, settle in, and stay with me until the end, because what you learn today might change how you care for yourself tomorrow. And before we begin, let me know in the comments where you're joining us from. Now, let's begin with one vitamin that sounds innocent but could be quietly undermining your health over time. Number 4, vitamin A, when healthy, turns harmful. At first glance, vitamin A seems like a faithful companion in your journey through aging. It's known to support vision, immune function, and the health of your skin. But after age 60, especially if you're taking multivitamins or liver-based supplements, this nutrient, when taken in the form of retinol, can quietly turn from helper to hidden risk. You see, vitamin A is fat-soluble. That means your body doesn't simply flush out the excess, it stores it, mostly in your liver and fat tissues. And here's the key, your liver doesn't work as efficiently as it once did. Your fat stores shift. What you take today can linger for weeks or months. Slowly, silently, it builds up. And over time, that buildup can lead to something called vitamin A toxicity. The symptoms are subtle: dry skin, dizziness, blurry vision, aching joints. You may assume it's just part of getting older, but in many cases, it's the body waving a quiet red flag. Research confirms this concern. A major 2022 review in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition revealed that older adults with too much vitamin A had a 25% higher risk of developing atrial fibrillation, a dangerous heart rhythm disorder that sharply increases the chance of stroke after age 65. So what should you do? First, look closely at your supplement labels. If your multivitamin still includes retinol or retinol palmitate, and you're getting more than 700 micrograms daily as a woman or 900 as a man, it's time to rethink that habit. The better path is through food. Foods like sweet potatoes, carrots, spinach, and eggs contain beta-carotene, a plant-based form of vitamin A your body gently converts only when needed. With beta-carotene, there's virtually no risk of overdose. It's nature's way of giving you just enough, never too much. In this season of life, wisdom means not just doing more, but doing what's right for your body now. Let your vitamins serve you, not harm you, and let food, real, colorful, nourishing food, become your best source of strength. Number 3, iron, a hidden threat after 60. Iron is one of those nutrients that sounds heroic. It builds blood, fights fatigue, and is often linked to strength and vitality. For many years, especially in younger decades, it plays a valuable role. But after age 60, what once helped you thrive may quietly begin to harm you. And the danger often lies in continuing to take iron supplements out of habit or assumption, without realizing how your body's needs have changed. After menopause, women stop losing iron through monthly cycles. For men, the iron surplus begins much earlier. By the time you reach 65, your body no longer sheds iron the way it used to. That means every capsule, every fortified cereal, every multivitamin with added iron may be adding to a reserve your organs can no longer handle. Unlike water-soluble vitamins that are flushed away, excess iron stores itself in places like your liver, heart, and pancreas, and over time, it begins to act like rust inside your body. It creates oxidative stress, inflames tissue, and slowly damages the very systems meant to keep you sharp, mobile, and strong. Studies link iron overload to increased risk of Alzheimer's, certain cancers, and cardiovascular disease. The hard part is that the signs rarely wave red flags. They creep in quietly. Stiff joints, low energy, a foggy memory, or skipped heartbeats. These symptoms are often mistaken for aging, but behind them, iron may be quietly corroding your health, unless you've been diagnosed with anemia or have experienced blood loss from surgery or illness. Chances are you don't need extra iron. Nature already provides it generously in meats, beans, leafy greens, and grains. If you are taking a multivitamin, take a moment to check the label. Look for ones that are iron-free, especially those designed for seniors. And if you're unsure, ask your doctor for a simple blood test like serum ferritin or transferrin saturation to see where you stand. At this stage of life, staying strong means not just adding more, but knowing when less is wiser. Iron may have served you once, but now it's time to let your body breathe a little easier without it. Number 2, calcium strong bones or stiff arteries? For many years, calcium has been treated like the guardian angel of aging bones. You've seen it in every advertisement, heard it in every doctor's office, and maybe even taken it faithfully every morning. It's easy to believe that more calcium must mean stronger bones. But after age 60, especially for women post-menopause and men facing age-related bone loss, this common advice deserves a second look. Because the truth is, calcium, when taken alone and in large supplemental doses, can quietly create more harm than help. When you're younger, your bones eagerly soak up calcium with the help of active hormones and a fast metabolism. But as time goes on, that sponge-like ability fades. Your body doesn't stop absorbing calcium entirely, but it becomes less efficient. So what happens to the extra calcium you swallow in pills each day? Much of it misses the bones and settles elsewhere, into soft tissues, into joints, and most concerning, into your arteries. Over time, this misplaced calcium can stiffen blood vessels, contributing to high blood pressure, strokes, and heart attacks. It's not an exaggeration. Multiple studies now link excessive calcium supplementation in older adults with an increased risk of cardiovascular disease. That's not all. Calcium pills can cause bloating, constipation, and block your body from properly absorbing other vital minerals like magnesium, zinc, and iron. And if you take acid reducers for heartburn, a common medication in this age group, your ability to absorb calcium drops even further. You're left with poor digestion, minimal bone benefit, and unnecessary strain on your heart. So what can you do instead? Focus on food, sardines with bones, kale, yogurt, almonds, tahini, and chia seeds are all rich in calcium your body understands. These sources work in harmony with your digestion and don't leave damaging leftovers in your bloodstream. And if you do need a supplement, make sure it's paired with vitamin D3 and vitamin K2. These nutrients act like traffic directors, guiding calcium into your bones and away from arteries. Remember, bone health is not just about adding more. It's about helping your body use what it already has in the right way, at the right time. Number 1, vitamin B6. Too much can damage your nerves. This one often catches people off guard. Vitamin B6 has long been viewed as gentle and safe, something you take for extra energy, better focus, or to soothe tired nerves. It shows up in many multivitamins, and it's often part of those brain health or nerve support blends that seem tailor-made for older adults. But after the age of 60, high doses of vitamin B6 can quietly begin working against you. Not for you, and the effects often mimic aging so closely that they go unnoticed until real harm is done. Vitamin B6 is water-soluble, which leads many to believe the body simply flushes out the extra. But B6 behaves differently. In large doses from supplements, it can build up in your nerve tissue. And when that happens, it turns toxic. It damages the sensory nerves that help you feel and move. The signs? tingling in your feet, numb hands, burning sensations, balance issues, or unexplained muscle weakness. Many older adults are misdiagnosed with neuropathy or simply told it's part of getting older, when the real issue may be too much B6 hiding in a daily pill. The official safe upper limit is 100 milligrams per day, but studies have shown that even just 50 milligrams taken regularly can cause problems in seniors. And the reality is, many people unknowingly exceed that. Multivitamins, energy blends, and fortified foods often combine to push your intake far past what your body can safely handle. Once nerve damage sets in, healing is slow, and in some cases, incomplete. If you're over 60, the healthy amount is small but mighty. Just 1.5 milligrams daily for women and 1.7 for men. That's easily met through food. Chickpeas, bananas, turkey, tuna, and fortified cereals provide all you need without the risk, unless a doctor has tested your levels and confirmed a deficiency. There's no benefit to high-dose B6 supplements. Check your labels. If your multivitamin or nerve formula has more than 5 to 10 milligrams per serving, it may be time to make a switch. Your nerves deserve peace, not pressure, and your best strength in this season of life lies in choosing what truly supports you, not just what promises to. That wraps up the 4 dangerous vitamins seniors should never take without medical guidance. Now, let's move to the 4 most essential vitamins you should take daily after 65, ranked from least to most critical. Number 4, magnesium, the missing mineral that calms and heals. Among all the nutrients your body relies on, magnesium might just be the quiet hero that most people overlook, especially after age 60. It doesn't make headlines like calcium or vitamin C, but it works silently behind the scenes, keeping your muscles relaxed, your heart steady, your mind calm, and your sleep deep. The challenge is, as you grow older, your body becomes less able to hold on to this vital mineral. Absorption declines, kidneys become less efficient, and many common medications like acid blockers, diuretics, and blood pressure pills quietly drain magnesium from your system day after day. The signs of low magnesium can be subtle at first. You may feel more tired than usual. Your legs might cramp at night. Your sleep may become restless, or perhaps you felt more anxious, more foggy, or noticed your heart skipping a beat. These are often blamed on aging, but they're also the exact signals of magnesium deficiency. And when magnesium is gently restored, the difference can feel like night and day. Seniors often report sleeping more soundly, thinking more clearly, and feeling steadier on their feet. Magnesium supports over 300 essential processes in the body. It regulates blood pressure, calms the nervous system, supports steady blood sugar, and even reduces inflammation. Low levels have been linked to higher risk of dementia, atrial fibrillation, and type 2 diabetes. But the solution isn't just to take any magnesium supplement. Some forms, like magnesium oxide, are poorly absorbed and may upset the stomach. The best choices for older adults are magnesium glycinate, citrate, or malate. These forms are gentler and more effective, especially for aging digestive systems. A good daily dose ranges from 250 to 400 milligrams, depending on your needs. You can also support your intake with magnesium-rich foods like spinach, pumpkin seeds, black beans, avocados, and almonds. But because our soil is now less mineral-rich than it once was, supplements are often a helpful ally, especially if you're taking medications. Magnesium may be the missing key your body has been quietly asking for. Give it back that support, and your whole system may begin to feel more at peace. Number 3, vitamin D3 more than bones. It protects your life. Vitamin D3 is often talked about in the context of bone health, but its role in your body goes far beyond your skeleton. In fact, D3 acts more like a hormone than a traditional vitamin, influencing nearly every major system that keeps you strong, balanced, and resilient. And here's the part that matters most for those over 60. After this age, your skin becomes far less efficient at converting sunlight into usable D3. Add in more time spent indoors, protective clothing, and cloudy seasons, and your levels can drop without warning. What happens then? The signs might feel familiar: fatigue that lingers, muscles that feel weaker, balance that seems off, or a cold that takes too long to pass, but the effects run deeper. Low D3 has been linked to increased risk of infections, weaker immunity, bone thinning, and even mood shifts. A major study in the British Medical Journal found that seniors with low vitamin D had a 50% higher risk of respiratory illness and a 30% higher risk of death from all causes, including heart disease and certain cancers. Vitamin D3 helps your immune system identify and respond to threats. It reduces inflammation and helps your body repair what's been worn down. In your brain, it supports memory, emotional stability, and focus. Some researchers even call it nature's mood stabilizer. Low levels have been connected to depression and higher chances of cognitive decline. Yet most older adults are not getting enough. While general recommendations suggest 600 to 800 international units per day, research shows that most people over 65 may need closer to 1,000 to 2,000 units daily. And if your levels are already low, as many are in winter months, your doctor might recommend more. The most effective form is D3 or cholecalciferol, which mimics the version your body naturally makes from sunlight. Take it with a meal that includes healthy fat, and it will absorb more easily. If you've been feeling just a little off lately, it might not be age catching up. It might simply be a quiet call from your body asking for more light in the form of D3. Give it what it needs, and you may be surprised by how much brighter life begins to feel. Number 2, vitamin B12, the silent deficiency that mimics aging. If you're over 65, there's a good chance your body's already running low on vitamin B12, even if you feel fine right now. That's because the early signs of deficiency are often quiet, a bit more fatigue than usual, a little forgetfulness, maybe a subtle tingling in your hands or feet. But what starts as a whisper can grow into something far more serious. Long-term B12 deficiency can mimic dementia, weaken your legs, affect your balance, and increase your risk of falls. And, sadly, many people don't realize the cause until it's too late. Vitamin B12 plays a key role in forming red blood cells, protecting your nerves, and supporting brain function. But here's the challenge. As we age, our stomach loses its ability to extract B12 from the foods we eat. That's because our bodies produce less stomach acid, which is needed to release B12 from proteins in meat, eggs, and dairy. And if you're taking medications like acid reducers or metformin, the problem gets worse. So even if you're eating all the right things, your body might not be absorbing much of anything. This is why so many older adults slowly drift into deficiency without knowing it. They think the symptoms are just age catching up. A little stiffness in the legs, trouble walking down stairs, feeling off balance or foggy in the head. But often, it's not aging. It's the nervous system quietly running low on what it needs. The solution is simple, and it starts with awareness. Stop depending on food alone to meet your B12 needs. After 60, it's smarter to take a supplement. The most effective forms are methylcobalamin or cyanocobalamin, which bypass the stomach and are absorbed directly into the bloodstream. A daily dose of 500 to 1,000 micrograms is typically safe and effective. And because B12 is water-soluble, your body naturally discards the excess. You can find it in tablets, lozenges under the tongue, or even injections if your levels are very low. If you haven't checked your B12 in a while, ask your doctor. This one simple test could change how clearly you think, how steadily you walk, and how much energy you feel each day. Give your brain and nerves the fuel they need to thrive again. Number 1, omega-3, the nutrient that helps you stay you. This may not be your classic vitamin, but for anyone over 65, omega-3 fatty acids are nothing short of essential, especially EPA and DHA, the two forms that play an extraordinary role in keeping your body and mind strong. These aren't trendy nutrients. They've been studied extensively, and the results speak for themselves. Omega-3s are linked to sharper thinking, steadier hearts, more flexible joints, and even a longer life. Let's begin with what the science tells us. In a large 2021 study published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition, researchers followed over 42,000 adults over age 60. Those with the highest levels of omega-3 in their blood had a 36% lower risk of death from any cause. Another respected study found that seniors who took omega-3 supplements had a 45% lower risk of fatal heart attacks. These aren't small numbers. They reflect something powerful: the ability of these healthy fats to protect you from the inside out. Your brain, your heart, your joints, your mood, even your sleep rely on EPA and DHA. These fats reduce inflammation, keep blood vessels healthy, support the rhythm of your heartbeat, and help your brain cells communicate with clarity. Without enough omega-3s, aging accelerates, memory slips faster, muscles ache more, joints stiffen, and yet, more than 2/3 of adults over 60 are deficient in these critical fats, simply because they don't eat enough fatty fish or take the right supplement. The best food sources include cold water, fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel. But getting enough through diet alone is difficult. That's where a high-quality fish oil supplement can make a big difference. Look for one with at least 1,000 milligrams of combined EPA and DHA. If you're dealing with heart issues or chronic inflammation, 2,000 milligrams may be more appropriate. Under your doctor's care, choose a brand that is tested for purity, free from heavy metals, and in triglyceride form for better absorption. Take it with a meal to avoid any fishy aftertaste. And if you follow a plant-based diet or have a fish allergy, there are excellent vegan sources of DHA made from algae. Omega-3s are not about chasing youth. They are about preserving your identity. They help you stay focused, mobile, resilient, and connected to the life you love. They are not a luxury. They are a quiet daily promise that your best days still have strength and clarity ahead. Now, you've seen the deeper truth about vitamins after 60. Some can quietly support your strength, clarity, and energy each day. Others, though they may seem harmless, might be slowly working against your heart, your mind, and your mobility. It is not about taking more. It is about taking wisely. The right nutrients, in the right form, at the right time of life, can make all the difference. As your body changes, so must the way you care for it. This is a season for clarity, not confusion, for nourishment, not noise. And the first step is knowing what to let go of and what to embrace more fully. You are not stuck with labels or habits. You have the power to choose with intention and age with strength. Take a moment now to look at your daily routine. What's really serving your health, and what might need to be rethought? Small changes often lead to the biggest shifts. If something in today's video surprised you, share it with us below. Just type "I'm rethinking" in our "I'm." And if this message helped you see your health from a new perspective, consider subscribing so we can keep walking this path together. There is so much more to explore, and your next step could be the one that brings more energy, more clarity, and more life into your days. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind to yourself, and remember that it's never too late to choose better. Your body's still listening. Let's give it what it truly needs.